Hi, I'm Rachel Cooke with Brandon Hall Group, and I'm so happy to have with us today Mike Martin from Litmos. Welcome, Mike.
Hey, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you here with us. And tell us a little bit about your role and your responsibilities at Litmos.
Sure, you bet. I'm the Chief Learning Officer, and I'm responsible for all of our customer training and also our internal training as well. So we're talking online training, in-person training, responsible for our community, an online community, and even moving into more physical communities where we can bring people together regionally. So I've got a lot on my plate, and I've just started. I'm about a year into this now, so the initiatives just keep piling up, but we're really excited to start getting through a lot of this stuff, and it's really exciting for us.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
No shortage of stuff on your plate, huh?
No.
And where were you before Litmos?
Before this, I worked for a tire company on the West Coast, and I was the store training manager. And then before that, that was only a year stint, but before that, I was 5.5 years with a company called Build.com, which is an e-tailer in the home improvement space, and I was a director of training there. And actually, we adopted Litmos as our LMS back in the day, and when there were only about 35 of them. And that's when I first met the group and really fell in love with the product, but also the people behind it. I was just really excited to work with them. So I was a customer, and then I became part of the company once that opportunity arose.
And do you find it, or what do you find different being a practitioner in a corporation and then moving into a role within a provider side?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is to be able to, it's exciting to be able to show them my side of it when I was a customer, right? To be able to bring in those experiences and say and speak from the customer perspective. And I think that's one of the things they really enjoyed about bringing me on the team. But to be able to see the behind the scenes, I also know that I can affect that change a lot faster.
Right.
Like as a customer, I think I could always reach out to Litmos and say, here are my challenges, and they were always really great about getting back to me as a customer. Now I can be on the other side to try to help those folks who were me not too long ago have a better experience, and ultimately it's about their learners to have the best experience possible in an online environment.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what's the culture like at Litmos?
It's really fun. When I came from Build.com, it was also a startup kind of culture. I would say that Litmos is a lot like that too, right? We still have a lot of freedom, a lot of fun. We work really hard though. I mean, and I think that people really take it seriously, but they're not so stuffy that they don't have fun in the culture as well, or within the building. And I really enjoyed it. Some people put the Lenny suit on and our mascot guy and wander around. We've got basketball hoops everywhere, so it's still a real fun startup feel, but with a very serious side of taking care of customer needs.
Great. I was wondering if you were going to wear that suit today
Yeah.
for our talk.
You got to have the pin, right?
Okay.
So he's our mascot, he's our friend, and it's just nice and subtle, but I think he does his thing there. Yeah.
Terrific. And since you've been here at the conference for a few days, what are your takeaways? What have you learned? How has the experience been for you so far?
Yeah, it's remarkable. I think I've been able to really see it from three different perspectives. One, as a learner, I'm able to sit into the conferences and just the caliber of people that are here, from the exceptional companies that run our world, basically, that products I use every day. It's been fantastic. As a vendor, I've been able to talk to a lot of our own customers, have come up, we use Litmos, and then we have a conversation. People who are excited about what we're doing, so I'm being able to chat with them too and connect and network. And then as a speaker as well, to be able to be in front of the stage or on the stage in front of the group and share some of my passion with them too. So it's just been an absolute wonderful experience. I mean, we're here in Florida. Couldn't ask for better weather. It's I need to get outside more though. I guess I find that I've been inside quite a bit. But man, because there's just so much to do, so much learning, and I've been really enjoying myself.
And you were the right person to open up today.
Yeah.
You offered, I like your techniques with some of the approaches you had with the audience about, kind of thinking about things that you automatically do.
Right.
And whether or not, if you change it, how that feels, right? And so it's not right or wrong, but it's kind of applicable to the learning environment. We're always trying to make people think different or figure out how the learning is going to be impactful. What do you find, any advice or tips that you can offer to our audience about what are the 3 things that stick, or 2 or whatever, or 1 that really makes the learning impactful?
I think novelty is a big one. I mean, what's great now is that we live in an age where we can really start to see how the brain works through these fMRI machines and putting people in situations and really know what's firing and how that. And what the research is showing now is that novelty is one of those things that the brain craves it, right? The brain will lock onto stuff that's a little bit outside of the norm, and it will remember that more than the normal stuff that happens every day. So I feel like if trainers put that in, that's why we did some of the icebreaker type activities this morning with the clasped hands and such, because again, a year from now people won't remember what I said, but they'll remember how I made them feel, but also they'll remember this, like the actual
experience.
Physical, because it was like nobody does, what was that, right? It was a little off. And so I think it's really exciting to bring those into this environment. My background, way back in the day, I was like a summer camp counselor for a really long time, and then I worked in the ropes course industry, right? So I worked in outdoor education and taking teamwork, group development, taking teams out and having them do different activities and then talk about how that made them feel and all that touchy-feely type stuff. But so I bring that into my presentations, and I think that the trainers, whether they're doing it online or they're doing it in person, can do the same types of things, to have little pattern interrupters, just little things that it isn't just in this course. You will learn how to, right? They're bringing some energy. There's something a little different that people can hold on to when they leave.
And they remember that. I will definitely be remembering the clasp of the hands and the energy that you provided this morning, and and leaving it with us, inspiring a better workplace.
It smiles too, right? I mean, you look around and everyone's smiling, and I think that also helps to connect those experiences and make them memorable for folks. So when we're building training or out in front of the group, we need to remember that it's not just about a data dump, right? It's not just about going through the spreadsheet or going through the PowerPoint presentation. You got to leave them with a feeling, because feelings, we know from research again, are the things that really connect. And if you want to attach something, if you want it to be memorable, attach it to a feeling, and by doing so, that's like one of the best ways to make things stick.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Mike. Thanks
You bet.
for joining.
It was
great
to be
to have
here.
you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.